Let's trim our hair in accordance with the socialist lifestyle. The Leningrad premiere was performed by the surviving members of the Leningrad Radio Orchestra, supplemented with military performers. Most of the musicians were suffering from starvation, which made rehearsing difficult. Musicians frequently collapsed during rehearsals and 3 died. The concert was supported by a Soviet military offensive intended to silence German forces during the performance. The symphony was broadcast to the German lines by loudspeaker as a form of psychological warfare. London Bridge is a bridge in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. The Miracle of 1511 was a festival in Brussels in which the locals built approximately 110 satirical snowmen. It is estimated that more than half of the snowmen portrayed pornographic or sexual characters. Thomas Crapper was an English businessman and plumber. Final voyage. Whaling grounds depleted. Repairs and resupply at the Galapagos. Offshore ground. Whale attack. Born and raised in the then British colony of New South Wales, Batman settled in Van Diemen's Land in the 1820s, where he rose to prominence for hunting bushrangers and as a participant in the Black War. Following improved public toilet provision from the 1890s onwards, the problems caused by the lack of urinals became less of an issue, and anti-urination devices ceased to be installed. Chicken-powered nuclear bomb. This proposal was sufficiently outlandish that it was taken as an April Fool's Day joke when the Blue Peacock file was declassified on April 1st, 2004. Early biography, business career, entertainment, RKO, real estate, aviation and aerospace, round-the-world flight, Hughes D2 and XF-11, fatal crash of the Sikorsky S-43, near-fatal crash of the XF-11, H-4 Hercules, Hughes Aircraft, Airlines, The Conqueror and a Buyout, Howard Hughes Medical Institute, Glomar Explorer and the taking of the K-129, personal life, early romances, buys luxury yacht, fatal car accident, marriage to Jane Peters, connections to Richard Nixon and Watergate, last years and death, physical decline, later years as a Las Vegas recluse. Damara's impersonations included a naval surgeon, a civil engineer, a sheriff's deputy, an assistant prison warden, a doctor of applied psychology, a hospital orderly, a lawyer, a childcare expert, a Benedictine monk, a Trappist monk, an editor, a cancer researcher, and a teacher. One teaching job led to 6 months in prison. Wojtek was a Syrian brown bear bought as a young cub at a railway station in Iran by Polish soldiers who had been evacuated from the Soviet Union. In order to provide for his rations and transportation, he was eventually enlisted officially as a soldier with the rank of private and was subsequently promoted to corporal. Nuclear explosions for the national economy. The monkey selfie copyright dispute is a series of disputes about the copyright status of selfies taken by Celebes crested macacos. David Starr Jordan was an American ichthyologist, educator, eugenicist, and peace activist. Congo was a chimpanzee who learned how to draw and paint. His style has been described as lyrical abstract impressionism, modified cornstarch therapy. To Russians, it is sufficient to begin a joke with, "So, an Odessan woman gets on the bus," and her Jewishness is implicitly understood by the listener. List of silent musical compositions. In 1995, pseudo-archaeology writer Graham Hancock suggested in his book Fingerprints of the Gods that a major meteorite impact in the late Pleistocene had caused the Earth to shift so dramatically on its poles that a lost civilization in Antarctica had been shifted to the South Pole and was buried deep beneath the southern polar ice cap. Rand Flemeth had previously suggested that this lost civilization was Atlantis.